Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. And if you're watching some playback, hi, my name is Amy. If you're new to my channel, I post, live stream, and then it posts about just about everything and anything. If you want, you can like, subscribe, comment, and share. This is a TMI video, so fellas, if you don't want to hear it, then exit. Okay, today we are talking about period commercials, aka tampon and pad commercials, versus what it's really like to be a girl. First, we're going to start out with what to expect before your first period. Because I was 8 years old when I first got my period. Nobody talked to me about it. Nobody said anything. Nobody told me what to expect. And I was scared to death. Like, literally, I thought I was going to die. But it's okay. Eventually, my mom and my grandma sat me down. They told me what happened. They told me how to use a pad, how to put it on, and basically that everything was all right. I'm not dying. I'm not going to bleed to death. And that it was just a natural, normal part of life that all girls and women eventually have to go through. Until about, I'd say 50, 60-ish, when you start going through menopause, but that is a whole different topic. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is show you a couple of products, which I cannot open. This is a pad, or in a lot of places they call it sanitary napkins. It's in this nice, neat little package. Well, I could probably open it. This one does not have wings. I do not like wings. They are irritating, and sometimes it just makes things a whole lot worse. Now, I know what you ladies and girls are thinking who already have a period and you use pads and you have the wings. But Amy, without the wings, the pad won't stay in place and it'll go all over the place and all the ink will go everywhere. Okay, first of all, it's just an extra inconvenience and a cheap trick to get you to pay more for pads. Having wings really does not make a daggone bit of difference. Believe me, your pads are going to go everywhere anyway, because, like I say, they have a mind of their own. Now, the second product I do not recommend for anybody who has had their period for less than 2 years, and that is a tampon. Now, normally, I do not use tampons, only in an emergency or if I feel like going swimming, which I do not go past the 5 foot into the pool because I have a deep-seated fear of drowning, and I cannot tell you how deep that goes. I think that I was a little kid when one of my cousins, I'm not going to mention any names, tried to teach me how to swim at a birthday party and had nearly drowned. And that's the reason why I do not go into the 6 foot end of a pool. Anything past 5 foot, 5'2" is no. Don't try it. I don't think so. Now, I can't remember. Okay, getting back to the tampon, I can't remember which company this one's from, but I do not trust anything except plastic applicators. Try to put in a cardboard applicator is extremely difficult and extremely uncomfortable. Now, this brand opens like this, have these little flappy things right here. It makes it easier to pull it open. And this is a regular absorbency tampon. Sorry. It indicates right here, the R, stands for regular. And with regular is a flow, just like pads, tampons come in all absorbencies from super plus to light, and it has these little two tubes. I call them tubes. I don't know what else to call them. Inside here is the tampon. This is the part that you're going to stick inside of, well, your girl. You know what I'm talking about. And this is the string. This is what's going to be out. And you do not want to leave it in no longer than 4 to 6 hours max, because there is a good chance that you can develop toxic shock syndrome. Now, you want to have it tilted at precisely this angle going up toward your cervix. Do not try to put it in straight. Do not do this. You want to be in a good comfortable position with your fingers, your thumb and your index and middle fingers on the grip, which is this part right here in between the two tubes right here. This will be your grip. And then you just want to take and push it until it is inside. And if you feel comfortable, then you will put it in right. But if you do not feel comfortable, then no, you have not done it right, and you will have to pull it out and start all over again. And that's going to suck, because learning how to put tampons in is it's a it's a real job. Yeah. Yeah, tampon is now not usable, but they absorb a lot, like more than you think. Now, some people think, well, some girls, some women believe that they are going to bleed to death. And that's just simply not true. You are not going to bleed to death. You're not hemorrhaging. Even though you feel like there's blood coming out of every lower orifice of your body, there is not. It just feels like it. In the first couple of days that you're on your period, sometimes it can be tricky. Now, some girls get lucky and they don't have a heavy flow. Oh, God bless those girls. Now, tampon commercials. Sorry. Good coffee. Um, they make it seem, well, pad commercials too. I'm not going to name no names because we've all seen them. Big commercial brand people. They make it seem, oh, let's go ride a bike. Let's go swimming. Let's go jogging. Let's go work out. Honey, we don't feel like doing that. Why can't you just tell the truth of how it really is, how it really freaking feels? For starters, you feel gassy. And that's just during PMS. Most of the time, during PMS, your boobs also hurt. Your stomach hurts. This is what it really feels like. This is your uterus. It feels like there's a tight ball inside of there. okay? A tight ball, okay? Other times, feels like this. Like there's somebody taking and just twisting and twisting and twisting, and it hurts so bad you can feel it in your cervix. Other times, it just feels like you're being ripped apart. Like there are knives in your stomach. And all you want to do is curl up into a ball. And sometimes you feel so crampy that it just feels like this. Like this. Like a big ball that you cannot control. They say, oh, well, if you do this and you do that, honey, all you want to do is lay on your bed and cry. Curl up into a ball and cry. Women who have PCOS and PMDD, which PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's where you can ovulate, but then it's like something messed up happens with your hormones, and then a cyst forms on the outside of your ovaries. Some people like to call it the string of pearl effect. They hurt. Cysts hurt. I know because I have them myself. Now, PMDD is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. That goes along with dysmenorrhea, and if you combine that with PCOS, it can be really hard for women who are trying to get pregnant or have been trying to get pregnant for a really long time, because most of the time you don't know if you're ovulating or not. And let me tell you, those disorders can cause anovulatory cycles, meaning you will have a period, but you will not ovulate. And some women can't get pregnant because they don't have a period for sometimes months on end. Now, there are tools to help with cramps, but there's not a whole lot to go on because tampons and pad commercials make it seem all the same. They make it seem like a walk in the park when it's really not. It's not a walk in the park. It hurts. It hurts like crazy. And some women who have what I was saying, the PCOS and the PMDD and all that, sometimes stuff like this, just NSAIDs do not help. Sometimes even combining NSAIDs and a hot water bottle and or heating pad do not help. Now, if you're feeling nauseous, I recommend either chamomile or mint tea. See, this mint tea it's herbal, it's caffeine free, it's all natural, and it has 2 different types of mint in it. It has cool garden spearmint and peppermint. Now, I buy generic things because I'm broke, but this Food Club honey is really good in it. Now, honey is not just good for soothing the throat and making homemade cough drops with some cayenne pepper powder, but it also helps in combination with mint to help settle the tummy. And it's a really good thing that it does, because if not, a lot of women will they just won't know what to do. And chamomile tea, like, it's good for a lot of things, headaches, stomach aches, helping you sleep, and then there's chamomile, and there's a combination of chamomile and star anise tea, and I don't know how to spell it. It's some type of ingredient that combines with cloves to make black licorice, which is the most disgusting thing on the planet. And I've ate a lot of disgusting things in my life. I'm a weird eater. I'll eat ketchup and rice, which I can't have ketchup anymore. But if you have, sorry, get off track. Whew. That combination tea, the chamomile and the star anise, it will help detoxify your body and help you lose weight. And no, caffeine is not good for your periods, but girl gotta have her coffee, right? Oh yeah. Coffee is delicious. Anyway, it's hard when you feel like you're bleeding out of every lower orifice of your body. For those who don't know, orifice is basically a hole. Men are so lucky they don't have to go through that. They're so lucky they don't have to bleed. Now, doctors say, oh, 5 to 7 days is normal, 3 to 5 days is even normal. But there are a lot of women out there who have wacky, wonky periods, and I am one of them. I never really know when I'm going to have one, and that's hard. I mean, I really don't go anywhere, so that's a good thing, but sometimes come early, like, I mean, it does come earlier and earlier every month. I just don't know. It could be anywhere from 3 days to, let's say, up to a week early and last for anywhere between 8 to 10 days. And that's normal. I mean, like, a period is not, oh, every 28 days, blah, 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 blah. You know, it when you first start having a period, it's weird because it takes a few years for them to get into whack. Okay, I was 8 years old when I got my first period, and by the time my periods had finally leveled off and started coming at the same, on the same day every month, like clockwork, I get pregnant. Wow, not not that I don't love my child. I love both of my children. They mean the world to me. It's just that after I had kids, my periods. Well, with my son, I tried to get it after I had my son. I tried to get it back into whack. I tried birth control patch, and that worked for a while. And then, like 7 days after my 18th birthday, I find out that I am pregnant with my daughter. Um, and I have her, and then it takes me 2 years to get pregnant again. And that one, unfortunately, ended by no control of my own. I will get into that in a story time video if you want. But after what happened with that baby happened, my period never got back into balance. At the time I got pregnant with that baby, I was on birth control pill, trying to get my cycles re-regulated again, and now fast forward to 2012, I find out that I have a cyst on my ovary. Then the doctor, oh, it's functional. We don't have to go in. We don't have to take it off. But really, it's not functional. It just makes PMS. Then my cycles hurt even worse. And I don't like that. That's not what I call functional. Functional is where you can get up, clean the house, do this, do that, whatever. Okay? That is functional. Cysts are not functional, they are dysfunctional. They make it sound like it was the size of a pea. Little bitty pea. Like small, teeny tiny. But no, doctors who say that, I believe, have pea-sized brains. And I have been trying to get pregnant since, let's say, December 2007. And let's see, it's February 2020. So I'd say in 10 months, it'll be 12 years. And I have about given up all hope of ever having another child. And there are people out there who say that I shouldn't because I don't currently have custody of my own children, of my older children. There are people who say that I don't deserve to be a mom. That I never did. That I'm not capable. That I'm not deserving. That I'm not worthy. There are people out there who will say lies. People out there who, let's be real, are just straight up bullies about it. And I've been bullied since I started school. Since I was in kindergarten, and that I don't like it. I don't like being told that I don't deserve anything, that I don't deserve to be a mom, that I never did deserve my kids, that I'm a horrible person. There are people out there who they're just straight bullies. And no matter what anybody has ever said to me, I have never really ratted anybody out in my life. Even though I should have. I didn't let them show that it hurt me to their face. When I was in school, I would go home and I would just go into my room and I would break down and I would bawl my eyes out. Because being bullied sucks, being called names and pushed around and not really having any friends. That's horrible. If my grandma died, I really didn't have anybody who would go to the school and stand up for me. People say that people are bullies because they're not happy with their own life. There's something's going wrong with their own life. But they just get by with everything. their parents let them get by with everything, and then they go to school or to work or just do it in public. They make other people feel bad about themselves, and even people who are supposed to be professional, like your boss or your primary care physicians or any other doctors you go to, they can be bullies too. People who are supposed to be professional, they will bully you. They don't care. They really don't care. They don't care that it hurts your feelings. They don't they don't know your life, they don't know what struggles you're going through. Like, they don't know that you feel your heartbreak every day because of stuff that's beyond your control, stuff that you can't do anything about. They don't know if you just lost someone who meant the world to you, if you just lost one of your family members or your best friend or God forbid your spouse or your child or I'm tired. I'm tired of people back me into a corner. Not a literal corner, but the metaphorical corners where you feel like your back's against the wall or you're against the ropes. People know what your buttons are. They know what your kryptonite is. I am done being bullied. I am done with people telling me that I am a horrible mother. I am done with people telling me that I don't love my kids or that I don't deserve my kids or that I don't deserve to have any more kids. I have had enough of people telling me the stuff that I don't love my kids. Done. People tell my kids that I don't love them, that I am not a that I'm a psycho, that I don't want them, and I never did. They know how that makes me feel. I'm not crying just because I'm upset. I'm crying because I am beyond pissed off at people. Telling my kids to basically cut off all contact with me because I don't deserve them, that I don't love them, that I don't want them around, which is farther, the furthest from the truth you can get. That's like going to freaking Pluto. The truth is that I love my kids. I want my kids. I love my kids with every last breath in me, every beat of my heart, every second of my life. I love my kids. I love my husband. I love my family. I love my mother. I love my dad. I want my kids. I want to be in their lives. But I can't do that when they're constantly being fed bullshit day in and day out, being fed nothing but unbridled lies, shamelessly, by people who don't even really care enough. Their kids were growing up. Cared nothing. Oh, I'm sure they cared all right. I'm sure they loved their kids. But the truth is, they're my kids. My flesh, my blood, my DNA. All I've ever wanted was to be a mom, to be their mom. I want my kids. And I can't have them with me. We can't video chat. We can't talk on the phone. They were taken 2.5 hours or so. I don't even really know the exact distance in time or miles away from me. But the point is, they're not here where I can love them, where I can hold them, where I can kiss them good morning and good night, tell them I love them, be there for them when they're feeling heartbroken or when they're being bullied. People don't understand. I don't have the funds or a decent place to get my kids. My husband and I, we don't even really live on our own. And it's not because we don't want to or because we can't. We just don't have the money to fight. We don't have the money to get our own place. It's hard because rent is so high. Bills bills take most of our money. And for those of you who are wondering what, yes, we do pay child support. We pay child support every single month, and we're still not able to see our children. We have court order visitation, and that was stopped a long, long time ago. It's been years. We don't have the money to fix up our house. There's a lot of things we need to get done. There's a lot of stuff that we just simply can't afford to do. It's gonna cost probably upwards of tens of thousands of dollars to do. We don't have our kids, and it's not my fault. It's all my fault. But then again, nobody really cares about that. I'm gonna get some coffee. I'll be right back. I keep having 2 viewers for this. One pops off, and then the other pop up a viewer, and then that'll pop off, and it'll pop up 2 viewers. There's just nothing consistent. I know my husband is watching. Hi. Hi, Electric Arrow. I know you're watching. May as well say hi. And no, don't tell me what to do. It's my live stream, my channel. I click on not geared toward kids, therefore it is not geared toward kids. Ooh. I'm telling you, sometimes pajama bottoms are hard to move in. Dang, is it going to continue raining? Oh. Sometimes you just need to spill your guts. And live stream is cheaper than paying a therapist. Is that supposed to be an 8 or a B? Yeah, I know. Freaking keyboards, man. They just want to, especially on cell phones. Oh my god, that's so freaking irritating. And it's worse on Apple devices because it freaking autofills and autocorrects. Instead of the word fuck, you get the word duck because Apple wants to correct your curse words. I hate autocorrect. Sometimes I wish that shit was never invented. I mean, damn, they make dictionaries. And they make friends. You can always ask them how to spell ducking something ducking. For real? Like, seriously? If I meant to say duck, I would have said duck. But I meant to say the word fuck, not duck, Apple, for real. Seriously? Siri, quit correcting my words. At least Google has the decency to try to understand you. Google respects you. I don't like Internet Explorer. That browser is the shittiest browser that was ever invented. Like, seriously? Come on, Bill Gates. You could have came up with something faster. We've been having to deal with Windows, with Windows Internet Explorer since what? The early 90s? Come on, dude. Update your shit. Not just we don't need a system browser. I mean, like, smartphones are okay because, you know, you gotta do something now. iPhones, the Apple Store. The Apple Store is, besides Siri, is what I hate about freaking iPhones and their prices. Like, come on, $1,000 for a cell phone? Are you freaking kidding me? I wish I would. Not. Even if I was a millionaire, I still wouldn't buy an iPhone. I'm sorry, I stick with an iPhone. I actually miss flip phones though. But well, the smartphone, we wouldn't be able to play games like Gardenscapes or Country Escapes. Or even some really good slot games. Now, most stuff you can get free in the Windows Store, Google Play. And even on the 201 tablets, Windows Store and laptops, Windows Store, you can get a lot of stuff for free, like apps and all that. But on the iPhone, you gotta freaking pay for what you get for free on Google Play and the Windows Store. Come on. Seriously? Are you kidding me? Like, that is whack. I mean, don't they make enough money off of selling their phones? $1,000 per phone? Come on, like, why was apples even invented? Really? Anybody? Anybody? It's like, why I gotta deal with them demonic little spawns of Satan, aka stink bugs? I really don't think there's any purpose for those things, except to annoy the out of you. For real. Those things irritate me to no flipping end. I'm sorry. Get what you do. You got an empty pop bottle. Rinse it out. Fill it about almost halfway, if not halfway, with water. Tap water's fine. You ain't gotta waste a bottle of water. And suck them puppies up off of your ceiling. Put the cap back on and shake it. Shake out your frustration. Damn demonic little spawns of Satan. I cannot stand them things. Swear, I'd rather have a pet mouse. I would rather have a pet mouse than to deal with these freaking stink bugs. I don't even know why they haven't died out yet. Like, seriously. It's about time they die and never come back, ever. I'd rather deal with a cricket chirping all night long than have to deal with stink bugs day in and day out. And it's not like they're infested or anything. Is Yeah, I'm not dealing with an infestation of stink bugs. It's just they're annoying. Annoying as hell. Hang on, I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm thinking about dyeing my hair. Like, I want to go full blonde, but here is my problem. My hair is so thick that it'll take. No, but you better. I said no, but you better. It'll take. My hair's so thick that it'll take like 3 or 4 bottles of hair dye just to make it start to go lighter. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried bleaching my hair. Freaking dumps. Oh well. I just look like a freeze dried rat. So, hello. I don't know who else on here, but even if you're watching this on playback, hello. My name is Amy. I'm almost 34 years old. I have 2 teenage children and 1 deceased child. I love coffee. I love music. Wish I could play music on live stream, but I can't because I nearly got in trouble last time. Yeah. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Let me know who you are, where you're from. It is currently raining where I am at. And when I say raining, I mean raining. Tell me what the weather's like where you're at. Say anything. Hmm. Oh. Whew. Rib cramp. I know. She got braces when I was younger. Uh, I know, I seem like a boring person. But I'm not. Like all human beings, I have emotions, you know. Usually when I do these live streams, I have someone yelling at dogs. I don't know, Arrow. How did the chicken cross the road? I thought it was why did the chicken cross the road? Enlighten me. For those of you who don't know, Electric Arrow is my husband of 16 years. We've known each other almost 17 years. The 26th of this month makes 17 years we have known each other. Although he says I stalked him for like a year before we met. Because I knew his sister like a year or two before I actually met him. So his sister is a very, very good person. She works hard. She takes care of her husband and her kids. I love my sister-in-law. I mean, I really can't even say sister-in-law because she's like my sister. And my non best friend. I mean, my non out, no non in the family friend. Her name is Crystal, and we've been besties since like the first day of 7th grade. Although she's older than me, so I call her my big sister. I really don't have any older siblings. So, get me a big sister. Oh, cramps, cramps, cramps. Cramps, 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 cramps. Quack, 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 quack. Ma. Woohoo! And share out my stream. So hopefully I can get more viewers and end up getting more subscribers and end up growing my channel because I need this. Bought. BAWKED. Couldn't you say it balked and strutted? Or is it only roosters that strut? Because that would sound kind of chickenist. Because us hens can strut our stuff too. Not just you roosters. Eh. Boom. I always wonder how everyone's doing. If you're watching this and replay, let me know. I don't like to see anyone sad or hurting, or like if you're going through it, you need someone to talk to. Just shoot me a comment. If you want to talk about anything, you could always find my email because I'm sure everything's public. So let's spill some tea. Not actual tea because that's one hell of a mess. Cramps. Sorry, gonna take some liquid gels here. Hang on a second. Oh, please. See? No, I mean, I'm in the bathroom by myself. I'm not that stupid. See? Hold on. I gotta warm up my coffee. I'm back. I don't know when it's gonna quit raining. I say it's supposed to rain through Thursday, which I think is tomorrow. I'm here, but I'm not. Yoo-hoo! I'm here. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna kick back for a while. My body's I'm just not feeling it. I may or may not stream later, depending on how much the dogs are getting yelled at or yelled for. So I'll talk to you later. Like, comment, subscribe, share this out. And turn on post notification bells if you subscribe or if you are already subscribed. That way you know when I go live or post a video. Thanks. Bye.